Are you looking to get custom merch for your band? PM Star Promotions is producing all types of promotional items such as shirts, hats, stickers, banners, koozies, skate decks, and much, much more. All products are imprinted in the USA and made to last while keeping your cost as low as possible. Need a shirt design or logo made? The PM Star team has over 20 years experience in graphic design to make your ideas come to life. PM Star Promotions is making their way by working alongside with national bands and record labels including Crowbar, Goat Whore, and Ripple Music. To get customized, dependable work or check out the package deals that fit your budget and other exciting offers, please check out our featured collection on Facebook, PM Star Promotions, or visit www.pmstarpromo.com. It's time to get noticed.
Welcome back to the Metal Hand of God podcast, the most dangerous podcast in the universe. I am your host, Wayne, and today I am actually the only host that's here. But I do have, sitting beside me, the man, the myth, the guy who likes to bring food to people.
Uber Gary.
That's right, Uber Gary is here, running his mouth about all kind of shit as normal. We also have a returning guest, a very special returning guest who has 25-inch penis and he is a fucking weightlifter from Jesus. His name is Mr. Tim Lattie.
Deal with it, motherfuckers. Deal with it. We're here.
What's happening, Tim?
Nothing too much, dude. Just working on fucking drawing, bro. I'm working on some WWE pages, and then full disclosure, I spent like $70 on you know about this, on like TIE Fighter replacement parts.
Yes.
And it said it was delivered, but it never showed up at my fucking door, dude. So I'm sitting here waiting for this TIE Fighter stuff to show up.
Oh, that was yours?
So that's that is life when you're 35. That's what life is like when you're single.
Right, you're having like withdrawals from being a kid, and you like, I need to buy some toys to remember how young I used to be.
Man, I don't know what it is, dude, but I'm just on like this weird. I'm only interested in like vintage Star Wars right now. Like, I don't want any of the new stuff. I'm like, nah, fuck it, dude. I don't even want to deal with it anymore. Like, I just want to collect vintage things and like rebuild like old stuff, like get missing pieces, missing weapons.
That's fucking cool, dude. It really is. It takes a lot and a lot of dedication to rebuild something.
I have, to be fair, I have rebuilt nothing so far. So I've ordered parts. I've spent a lot of money on it that I probably shouldn't have. But well,
like I said, it takes a lot of dedication.
Right, a lot of dedication and money.
Find out. So yeah, dude, whenever this fucking shows up, hopefully it shows up while we're on air, man. I ended up buying like a whole nother TIE Fighter and shit.
Dude, that's fucking awesome. That's really fucking cool. Yeah, I have like all kind of parts and shit laying around. Like, if you know anybody who's into like G.I. Joe who wants to fucking build some shit, I have 1,000 G.I. Joe parts, like all kind of shit.
Dude, I've told you before, man. Like, there is absolutely a market for. It's just like cars. Like, you have those dudes that rebuild cars or whatever, and they need like that piece of an engine for a '65 convertible, or
right.
You know, I'm not a car guy. I don't give a shit. So this is like that same, you know, it's the same stuff. I need that TIE Fighter wing piece.
It's like,
like you look for like a 1932 like the headlight bezel.
Right.
For Model T.
Yeah, but instead we need that fucking like string that held the bead for the Millennium Falcon, which was the fucking little thing that swung around. Yeah. That's the most expensive part.
Dude, I'm agreeing, dude. That is the number one missing piece on a vintage Millennium Falcon, dude. That is the hardest thing to get.
Yes.
But they do make replicas.
Right.
So if you're so inclined, like me, I don't care. I'll buy repro weapons. I'll buy repro parts if they look accurate. And that's something when the TIE Fighter is done, the Falcon is next, and I will definitely be buying a repro. I already got my eye on one.
Yeah, because you don't want to pay like $40 for a bead and a string.
And that's all it is. It's just a bead.
Wait, you talking about the little
You remember in Star Wars when Luke was doing the fucking blindfold sword thing? Yeah. That was inside the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, I remember that.
And that's you can't find it, man. Like that, what kid is sitting there playing with that dinky thing, or how long before that thing falls off? I've never seen one in person.
I've probably swallowed it and shit it in the toilet.
Yeah, probably.
Right. And it's literally a string and like a craft bead on a plastic stick,
Well, I'll put it like this: if nobody started making them yet, which I know you said they have, I'll go in marketplace right now and start making them.
We can go to fucking Michael's or something and make a fortune off of it. That's
right.
All it is. It's like a little black bead. It is nothing special, man.
You don't need to go to Michael's. All you need to do is catch Zulu beads or something from Mardi Gras float and just black spray paint.
That's it. Yeah, and another weird Star Wars sought after is the monster from inside the trash compactor.
Yeah, dude. Some people consider that a figure. I've seen people that have all their, when they collect the whole set, they'll put that in there as a figure.
I actually own that. I have the little monster. What you said?
It's worth a little bit of money, man.
Really?
I think that little monster. He's hard to find.
Yeah, because I had the whole Death Star playset.
But you don't have the playset anymore?
Oh no, dude! That went with the fucking trash.
Really?
Yeah, the parents they threw it away because it was broken. So.
Oh, dude. My a buddy of mine, Teenage Dick. He had.
Wait.
Teenage Dick.
Your buddy's Teenage Dick.
I know, dude. I feel like I've talked about Teenage Dick on here before. Maybe I haven't. That's just his nickname. So it's a good old nickname, good old American nickname.
I got you.
Wait, good old American nickname, Teenage Dick.
It's what guys do. They call each other. Man, we got a nickname for a buddy of mine. I can't say it on here. But fuck, he's so pissed off about it, dude. He does not want this nickname. It's so bad. But yeah, dude, we like giving each other weird nicknames.
I mean, it couldn't be any worse than like tranny fucker Tim.
Oh man, I'm always full disclosure again. I'm always torn between, and you know this, Wayne knows this. I'm always torn between like, how much do I say? I'm nowhere like close to a public figure, like at all. But I do some stuff like that, like with the comics.
Right.
And so I'm always teeter-tottering on what is appropriate language. How far do I go with things?
You're just worried that if you're gonna you don't want to lose your contract. Basically, you don't want to push that limit.
Yeah, because remember, he's world famous with United Nations.
Right.
Comic.
Right. Yeah, he is a famous guy. I mean, Tim really is. I mean, they know you.
Like, about how big my dick is, but like I can't say the N-word or something like that.
Right.
But yeah, man. So.
Right. And we understand that. We understand that. I mean, I wouldn't. I don't normally say nigger on here either, but.
Oh, I so want to. I'm gonna let it slide, bro. But fucking
Yeah, dude. But you don't like you don't want to like ruin it for like somebody else. You know what I mean? Like
right.
if you property like Ghostbusters or WWE, like that's not fair.
Yeah.
So I don't like hearing other people's shit, so I ain't gonna do it.
Oh, and by the way, I want to say I saw.
It's a funny fucking nickname. I'm gonna tell y'all when we're done.
Okay.
It's good.
I was gonna say, by the way, I saw your cover just recently on Lottie Inc.'s page, the cover for the Ghostbusters book.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that was
real nice.
I don't know if it's my favorite Ghostbuster cover, but it's got the most in it, dude.
It's
like
very
it's
cool.
got pieces of everything, bro. Like it's got Extreme Ghostbusters. It's got all the comic book stuff, all the movie stuff, all the. They have different names for it. The Girl Busters, the 2016 Ghostbusters, and if you really, really look close, and I had to verify this with everybody before I did it, they even have like a Filmation reference in there, if you can find it, to the Filmation Ghostbusters.
I was looking.
Oh, nice.
I was looking. I didn't quite see it, but I'll have to go back and look again.
It's fucking obvious, and it's there, and it's nice and big. It's on there.
All right. I have to check because I saw the hint, and I knew what you were hinting at, and I was like, okay, I gotta fucking look, and yeah, I didn't quite see it, but I will go look again.
All right.
Fucking
so, but I'm a big fan of all that stuff, so I enjoy. I like Easter eggs, you know, like I like throwing in as much as possible. And on one of the covers, I had, man, I forget which one it was. I think it was like number 3. I have like a bunch of like RGB, like real Ghostbusters toys and all kinds of stuff like that. And I almost had like every incarnation of Ghostbusters in that, but I didn't do it. And so by number 5, and it was really number 6 for me, I was like, dude, I want to get everything in there. I want to say I had every single Ghostbuster incarnation, everything's in there. I guess, yeah, the video game's kind of in there too. So yeah, pretty much everything.
That's pretty awesome. And by the way, have you ever played that fucking Ghostbusters game?
You talking about the one for the Atari 2600?
No, like the real game. The 2600 is terrible.
I liked it.
I like the Nintendo game. I used to play Ghostbusters 2 all the time.
No, I'm talking about the newest one.
It was Game Genie. I had to have a Game Genie to beat it, man.
God damn, Game Genie. You're old.
Yeah, fuck you, old motherfucker.
I had to throw that at you because it was funny.
Genie. What was the game? I don't remember the Game Genie.
Game Genie was a cheater thing that you used for Nintendo.
I remember they had something else you buy for the
Game Shark.
Yeah, the Game Shark. That's the thing I remember.
Shark. All right.
Yeah, there was a Game Shark and there was a Game Genie. Game Shark, I think, was for the
Game Shark was for Nintendo and Sega.
And I think the Game Genie was only for Nintendo.
All right. Damn you old.
I know I'm old. Fuck. I just returned like $500 worth of goddamn Atari games to Second and Charles.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. But yeah, so Tim, welcome to the show again, man. It's been fucking forever.
It has been forever. Dude, Millennium Falcon training arm string and ball part, lot vintage Kenner, 40 fucking bucks.
See,
dude.
There you go.
Damn.
Everything, it looks like they're right around that, dude. Wow, that's crazy,
fucking
man.
insane.
58.30. That's what I do, bro. Like I love this stuff right now, dude. I'm eating this up, man.
I have to go dig through my stuff and say, hey, Tim, you got $100?
I already got a deal with Stoddard, man. I'm going to trade him some PVZ pages for some shit.
Oh, nice. Nice.
So, yeah, as you were saying.
No, I was just saying, man, it's good to have you back on the fucking show. It's been way too long. I mean, it's been at least, the last time I think you were on was episode 100.
And so what is this?
This is like almost 400.
It was like the 390s.
Wow, dude. Wow, man.
Yeah, we've been pushing.
Well, I know y'all did the 2 a week and stuff like that, but shit, yeah, so... I knew it had been a while. It had been a long time.
Yeah, it's almost been 2 years, I think. Yeah.
I don't know if I'm in a new place. I don't even think I've done one since I've been here, so that's crazy, dude.
Gary comes on the show and he has a story to tell, and I want Tim's opinion on the show, this story, because it's really fucking funny. The one you were telling me about at your dinner when you were picking up.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. When you're so if anybody knows, Gary used to be an Uber driver, and now he works for a company called Postmates, which he delivers food to people. You know, like picks up food orders and drops them off and shit like that.
Basically, courier service.
Yeah. So this is from the courier point of view of this story is hysterical. Go ahead, Gary. Go ahead. Give an intro to these people.
All right. The title of the story is "Be Thankful Your Name Is Not Gary." That's the title of the thing.
All right, you got that, huh, Tim?
Oh, yeah. I'm laughing.
All right.
What we got?
Just checking, just making sure you got it. You know, this story is...
I'm a quiet laugher, bro, so yeah, we don't have video.
Quiet laugher.
All right, we went to this place, a restaurant, nice pizza place, upscale pizza place on Magazine Street to pick some food up for the person who ordered it. Go there, see the little young lady, takes my order, writes down my name, takes my order, say, I'll put it in the computer. Say it'll be about 15 to 20 minutes. No problem. I'm waiting. So I'm sitting down on a little bench outside. About a little bit more than 10 minutes later, a gay waiter, and you could tell this waiter's gay, you know, by his mannerisms, the way he looked, all that. Helen Keller could tell this person's gay. Came up to me. First words out of his mouth, "Are you gay?"
No. Tim's like, oh man.
So I mean, I know I'm not gay. I was just trying to think in my mind, like, what kind of signals I'm putting out to this gay guy to where he think I'm gay.
Right.
So I was just like,
anybody sees a picture of Gary or has actually seen Gary, he does not look like a gay man at all.
No, I don't.
And if he does, he's definitely a top. Go ahead, Gary.
Thank you.
Or a bear.
Oh yeah. You could be a what do they call him?
But I don't have that much hair.
Is it a bear?
Yeah, it's a bear.
It's a bear, dude. Oh, you'd be a great bear, man. I'd debatably reconsider, but go ahead with the story.
Right. So I was
Let's see where this goes.
So I was like playing games on my phone that time. So I was like stay looking at my phone, you know, didn't pay this guy no attention. So he reiterates like, "Excuse me, sir, are you gay?" So I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? So I look up at him. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm not gay. So he does a little pirouette. The hostess stand where he took my order at is more than like 3 feet away from me. So he asked the manager, like, "I thought you said the guy who ordered the 4 salads was sitting on the bench." And so I happened to ask him, like, "Sir," I said, "are those the 4 shaved Brussels sprout salads?" He's like, "Yeah." I said, "Those are mine." And then he said again, "Well, sir, I asked you if you was gay." I'm thinking in my mind, do I need to beat this gay guy down? Do I need to choke this gay guy out?
You're like, wait a minute. Just because I ordered 4 fucking Brussels sprout salads, that means I'm gay?
Exactly.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Fuck you.
So,
Nah, dude, you need to commit a hate crime. All right.
So
wait, it gets better.
So the manager, little white girl manager, bust out laughing. She started laughing uncontrollably. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? She said, "I forgot to put the R in your name."
Oh, that's awesome, dude. That's great.
So the guy, he like looking around like, what the fuck?
Oh, that's fucking great, man.
I tell the manager, like, that kind of destroys the narrative of my name, you know? And the guy, he like still look confused, like told the gay guy, like, "Look, man, it's not your fault. So my name's Gary, and she forgot to put the R, which makes me gay." And he starts blushing and laughing. I'm like, "Man, don't worry about it. I said, it's gonna be a good story."
Oh, that's so good. Because the guy kept asking, "Are you gay?" No! What the fuck is wrong with you?
That's fucking great,
That's why I
dude.
say,
That's awesome.
be
No
thankful
way.
that your name's like Eric. Drop a 1 letter and you're gay.
1 letter from being... Gary's name is 1 letter away from being gay.
Oh, dude, that's fucking awesome.
Isn't that great, dude? And I thought, you know, I was like, oh, Tim's going to love this fucking story, man.
I still stand by the bear thing, though, dude. You know, like, fucking, if you're on the fence.
Yeah, you see, I don't have,
on the fence.
I don't have hair on my back, though.
I knew a dude, man. I dated this girl back in the day, and she had like a gay friend. You know how girls have the
The obligatory gay guy.
Hour or something like that. But yeah,
I mean, I know that because Caitlin has one.
He skinny little guy, dude, nice little guy. Cut his hair one night. Fucking, he was all about bears, man. Like, the fucking bigger the better, the fucking hairier the better. Like, that was just his shit, dude. It was something else, man. Small little guy, too.
Did you feel bad
All
because you were like...
bears. Fuck, dude.
Did you feel Listen, did you feel bad because you were like, man, I was going to hit on you?
What, the dude?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking, he ain't my type, bro. so shoot, I was dating somebody.
So you were all about the...
Wait, so if he wasn't...
Real cool dude. He told me Anderson Cooper was gay fucking like years before he came out, man. I was just like, whatever, dude. I was like, you don't know shit, man. I was like, you probably think everybody's fucking gay.
He knew.
But nah, he nailed it, dude. He said
knew.
Anderson Cooper was out in the clubs in New York, man.
Wow.
Fucking doing what he does. So he called that.
Man.
His bears.
Well, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say what Gary was about to say. He said, so you mean if you were single, you would have went after him?
Exactly. I was about to say that.
No, I mean he's all right looking guy, bro. But
you like the Bears too, all right? I get you.
No, dude. I want him fucking good looking, dude. If I was gonna fuck a dude, and we've already been through this kind of shit, dude. I wanted like a Billy Zane type. Like I want somebody that's fucking like beautiful, man. I don't want like some grungy fucking bear. No offense, dude. No offense to Gay Gary. But yeah, man, I want somebody that's like model type, like fucking like 8-pack. Just fucking shredded, no hair on his body. I want him to fucking groom themselves really, really well. Like one of those, man.
I got you.
Wait, hold on. You're not my type either, Tim.
Well, I mean, it's each his own. I mean, Tim wants a sculpted gay man. Gary wants a sculpted woman. I mean, it's understandable.
I'm saying if I was, that is where I would lean.
I hear you.
And Adonis or something like that.
Right. Well, of course. I mean, everybody's got their swing and a miss kind of thing. I mean, if you woke up next to a bear, you'd be like, oh well, fuck it, I did what I had to do.
Try to chew his arm off.
That is so. Now, have y'all ever been to like Oz or one of those clubs?
I have when I was
long time ago.
When I was younger.
Dude, I almost get man, a little let down, dude. Like if a dude doesn't hit on me or something like that at Oz.
Well,
like am I not good enough for you? Like am I not
I'll tell you like this.
Play it like I'm giving off too much of a manly vibe that they just know. Like when I walk in, they're like, "Who's this fucking lumberjack?" Like he obviously couldn't be gay, but
I got a story about that. My ex, I was probably 21, maybe 22 at the time. And my ex at the time, her cousin used to go there all the time. He's a nice kid. So we went with him one night, and the dudes were buying me drinks left and right. It was crazy. So I was getting fucked up. But the worst part of the whole night was I was sitting there, and this guy came up to the girl I was dating at the time, was like, "You want to dance?" And she's like, "No, I'm good. I'm just gonna hang out." So he walks away. And me personally, I don't give a fuck. I'm cool. If she wanted to dance, that's fine. We're in a gay bar, for crying out loud, right? So we're sitting there, and the guy comes back for a second time, and he's like, "You want to dance?" And she's like, "No, I don't want to dance. I'm fine, blah, blah, blah." So he walks away. Well, the third time, he walks up to her, he slides his hand up her crotch and grabs her crotch. And I saw that. All I did was ball my hand up and I punched this fucking dude in the face. This is in the middle of the bar. Like I fucking hit this guy.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, he flew across the floor. I jumped up and my two buddies that were with me both were fucking hammered. So they jumped up. One of them falls down. It was like a fucking comedy show. One guy falls down. Then the fucking giant gay security guards come running in here, push me to the side, and fucking pull that dude out and throw him out into the ground and just beat his ass out in the middle of the street. And he was like, they were like, don't worry, we watched the whole thing. We seen him start with you. He'll not come back in this club. And they threw him out, and they brought me a drink and my girlfriend at the time a drink, and they said, y'all stay as long as y'all want. So it was pretty cool.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, it was nuts, dude. I was like, how the only time I'm in a dance club, and it's a gay club, and then I attract the guy who's going to hit on the girl, right?
Yeah, dude. I mean, well, bro, that's just like culture rules at that point, Like that's just, it doesn't even matter like which way you lean, whatever, what kind of salad you like, fucking dude, you touch another man's girl, bro, like, yeah, it's
over,
man.
Dude. It's over. Yeah, and I was just kind of like, whoa, what the fuck,
Is he gay or was he just like being an asshole?
I think he was just being an asshole. But
yeah, dude,
he got his.
Wild.
He got his, dude. It was pretty crazy.
No, you know what? It might have been a transgender guy that's a lesbian.
True, but back then we didn't have to worry about those transgender people.
Exactly.
Because they were hiding in the shadows.
Oh, Lordy Lou.
Well, they can't go to the military now, so.
Oh, Lordy Lou. But yeah, man. Yeah.
I like. You see, I'm pushing Tim's buttons, but he ain't doing shit.
No, it's like you're pushing his buttons and want something to come out.
I'm just lightly tapping them. It's like kind of like a bear touching his anus, just a little bit.
Poking the bear.
Poking the bear.
Oh man, I got nothing, man. I'm gonna tell you my buddy's name, bro. I'd rather tell you my buddy's name. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I heard they're gonna start having transgendered superheroes now.
I did hear that.
So will you draw a transgendered superhero, Tim?
Wait, would I draw one?
Yes.
Yeah, fucking right.
Oh, all right.
Okay, I'm out. I'm very, very adamant about this, dude, and I won't hide this one. Like, I saw a post the other day where people were, like, fucking crying, like, dude, can we please get a non-white Spider-Man or something like that? Like, just bitching and moaning about it and
didn't we have one? Wasn't Miles Morales one?
Exactly.
Right. Well, I think they were talking about movies specifically.
Yeah, but
I haven't
still.
seen the movie, but I'm so against, like, the Black Mary Jane and the fucking, like, Pakistani, like, Flash Thompson.
Right.
You gotta. Actually, I'm not gonna preface it with what I was gonna say. I'm not a racist, but fucking dude, I don't like it when they take away Superman's like underoos. You know what I mean? I don't like it when they take away the yellow around Batman's logo.
Right.
So when you change characters so drastically, I'm automatically out on this. Like, I don't think you need it. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's virtue signaling. I think you're just trying to appease like. Look.
Well, to me, what they're trying to do is they're just basically trying to say, okay, look, we're not racist. See, we did this for you.
In a sense, they are racist because white is not good enough. You know what I mean? Like, so if you're so worried about the race, like, then you kind of are the racist because nobody else gave. Dude, my favorite G.I. Joe when I was little was fucking Roadblock.
I was gonna say Roadblock, right?
Love my fucking Roadblock, dude. He would rap on the show, and my mom will tell you about that, dude. I love my Roadblock. And remember, it snowed one year. Like, it snowed this is years and years ago. Okay?
I remember it snowing about 4 or 5 times.
It's snowing one year. It's like a big deal.
Right.
And I left them in a pile of bricks because I was playing with them in the snow, dude. And I was devastated, man. I lost Roadblock, and actually, when summer came around, I found him.
Nice.
And he'd been outside that whole time. No, it was cool, dude. So, but my point in saying that is, like, kids don't give a fuck.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't think they're thinking about that kind of shit. It's dumbass adults. Here's the thing. I don't think anybody cares. Like, none of us care.
No.
None of us care if somebody's, like, transgender or gay. When I get upset is when Iceman becomes gay. Or when Mary Jane has to be black now or something like that, you know?
Or
Make a new character.
Or Johnny Storm
or like in Supergirl when they had what's his name, Jimmy Olsen was a dude that looked like Chris Lee. I'm like, come on now,
dude. And I actually saw him in New York one year, and I'm sure he's a nice guy. You know what I mean? But here's the thing: not only does he not look like Jimmy Olsen. Fun fact: there's more black people on the planet than there are redheads. So now redheads aren't fucking accurately represented in comic books and film. But fucking. Dude, he's not even the same character as Jimmy Olsen. Jimmy Olsen's like this lovable, like goofy, freckle-faced
nerdy kid.
Super best pal, right, dude? And this guy's he's slick James Olsen. Dude, if you want to have that character in the show,
change him.
Just make him a person. Yeah, just give him literally give him a different name and you can have him in the show.
I mean, these guys are writers. They're
Jimmy
writers.
Olsen and Man of Steel, or whatever the second Batman vs Superman. They shoot him in the face in the first like 5 minutes.
Oh, Jimmy Olsen? Yeah.
Yeah, so I have a major issue with that. And again, I don't like Superman not having underoos on. I don't like him not having underwear on the outside. I don't like any of these.
So you were against the Wolverine without the yellow and blue.
No, because X-Men are a little different because they're always kind of changing their costume. You know what I mean? Like Superman had been the same for 75 years, 74
right.
Far longer than
that. And as for Batman as well, he has been the same.
Right. Batman and the logo change. I just use that as an example. But the Superman underoos like that, I still don't like. I just don't like the way the costume looks, dude. It looks weird to me. But you see what I'm getting at. So they have this other character called like America, and she's like a Latino. Or a Latina, and she fucking fights aliens and quote unquote punch Nazis and all this other nonsense. Fucking A, dude. Like, that's fine, man. Like, I'm also a fan of the free market. So if people like that character and they want to pay to read this book, please be my guest. Like, go for it. You know? And she's a new character.
And so that's awesome.
Perfect. Right. So if people fall in love with this character and it's cool, rock and roll. If it doesn't and it falls to the wayside, do something else. But I think it's kind of phony to like change a character just because you want diversity. And on top of that, let's be very real. We just sat here and talked about all the Star Wars stuff and all that kind of nonsense. Right. Me collecting Star Wars toys, all that shit. Everybody liking toys and all. But at the end of the day, dude, these things are for kids. You know, so I don't know. I think they've been hijacked in a certain sense. Like, make these movies for kids, man. Like, do we really need to be pushing this agenda through these films? Like, it's just make a fucking fun Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, and I still have yet to see Homecoming. I haven't seen it yet. I heard it's a really good movie. I just haven't watched it. But I am also at that point with you with the. Like, I wish you would just make a new character. Stop changing characters. These characters have been this way for, like you said, 75 fucking years or 40 years or, you know, and then you're going to come in and say, you know what? The universe isn't diverse enough, so let's fucking change a character that has been a straight white man or a straight black man or whatever the character is, and let's change it so we can, maybe we'll get more readers that way, or maybe we will do, something else that way, and it doesn't work.
And they try to retcon.
They're not getting more readers. They're losing money, and you also brought up another point, which was that like there's too many white males in comics or something like that. When these books were coming out, that's all there was. Like, this country was like 90% white. You know what I mean? So why would the comics not look like that?
Right.
We didn't have like this mass immigration until like the 60s, you know?
Yeah.
So it's not like they were intentionally just trying to like shit on all the other races across the world. You know what I mean? Like, once you kind of look at history, and I'm sitting at home all day, dude, so I watch all kinds of documentaries and stuff like that.
Right.
But like, dude, okay, I'll switch it on y'all. Would any of us go to fucking China or Japan and then cry that there aren't enough like white people on their TV shows or in their movies and stuff like that? Like,
I was just thinking the same thing.
They would look at you like you're a fucking lunatic. They would be like, what are you talking about? So I don't know, man. It's just, I'm all about it reflecting whatever, you know what I mean? Like the nation. And I think that's a good thing. That's wonderful.
Whoa.
But it doesn't mean, I don't think you should take something and change it. Just make some, especially when it comes to like X-Men.
Right.
Dude, there's so many X-Men and mutants that you can rotate in. Do you really need to take Iceman, who was kind of like the Johnny Storm of the X-Men? You know what I mean? He was like the womanizer and always like hollering at chicks, and make him like it literally changes his character. It doesn't benefit the story.
It kills the 30 or 40 years he was involved in the X-Men. Like, he doesn't exist.
Well, dude, I was reading when they switched him to a gay character. Now, at the time, they had another gay character on the X-Men, on Cyclops' team, okay? It was all craziness, if anybody was reading at the time, because they had the X-Men from the past that are now in the present, along with, like, current X-Men, so there's, like, 2 Iceman at the same time and shit like that.
Weird. And
when he came out as gay in the book, dude, it was like this 1-page thing, maybe a page and a half, maybe 2 pages, and, dude, it really fucking awesome story. Like, I was very, very into it. It was so far out and so cool. And then this just kind of like stops you. It's kind of like, huh? Like, what? You know, it kind of throws you off. And at the end of the day, here's another big thing. If it doesn't benefit the story, why are we doing it? You know?
That's one thing that bothers me a lot about these sidetracked lines and stuff that people. I've actually stopped reading comics. I haven't read a good comic in a long time. And it's sad. It sucks. I mean, it's sad because I really like, the escapism and to read and check out these books and stuff.
Say that word again, because that's the key word here. It's escapism. When I go to see a movie or a film or a TV show, I don't want to be, I want to escape reality. That's the whole point. Right. I don't want to be reminded of it, and definitely not through. Okay. So if you or me or Gary like make our own movie or TV show or comic book that we created those characters ourselves, you know what, dude? You can do whatever the fuck you want. Like, if you're an image creator and you create a character, you can do whatever the fuck you want with them. You can have them say whatever you want. I also think it's a little weird when it's characters that were created like years and years ago and their creators aren't around to kind of dictate how they would behave. You know what I mean? Like Disney keeps it really locked tight on Mickey Mouse. You know, like you're not going to have Mickey Mouse kind of breaking character. Bugs Bunny isn't going to like really break character. I know they had the Kermit the Frog guy. Like something happened with him the other day. I really don't know the story, but he said like it wasn't what. Do y'all know what that one's about?
No,
it's kind of on that level.
I haven't heard that.
But yeah, dude, like I also think it's kind of weird when you have characters like that, changing them around or putting your views through a character that you didn't create. Like if you didn't create it, just carry on tradition. That's what I always say. Carry on tradition, man. Like if you're doing Captain America or Spider-Man or Superman, truth, justice, in the American way. Do what Siegel and Schuster would have done. Do what Kirby would have done. You know, or whoever.
Right.
You should, or just go make your own fucking character and do whatever the fuck you want.
Now I can see them updating to where it's like nowadays. Like remember they had like Captain America like fighting the drug war one time. I can see them doing that, but he still fought the same way. You know, it's not like they changed his character.
He was still America.
It was an up to date version of him with the up to date crimes, up to date what's the word we're looking for? With up to date sensibilities and where we fight.
It was just it was from, instead of being 1942 guy, he was in the age of now, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like Captain America. Like when you looked at it, it was still Captain America.
Exactly.
Like when you go look see an Iceman comic, and it's funny because Iceman doesn't change all that much. I mean, I stopped reading it too, but like it changes. James Olsen is a better example. Like when you go look at that, if you're a Jimmy Olsen fan your whole life or a Superman fan, fuck, dude, like that is, I mean, inherently, regardless of like color or how he wants his name to be said, his first name, that is not Jimmy Olsen, dude. Like not by a long shot.
It's a
now,
huge
I love the girl
difference
on the show. I think she's great, but I think she's actually one of the most beautiful girls I've ever seen in my life. Like I'm obsessed with that chick, and she did some like porn shoots too. You can Google that. But fucking
So now we see what Tim does in the daytime.
Yeah.
I actually don't like the porn stuff for her because I like her as that like girl next door, Cara Jor-El.
So you want to keep her like pure, you know, keep it vanilla.
I mean, like I looked at him and shit, you know what I mean? Like I may or might not have him saved on my computer, but it kind of like fucked it up for me. But yeah, dude, like I don't know, bro. It's not even the same character, man. So
it's a very big reach from the Jimmy Olsen character, because I mean, even in the original Superman movies, he was that nerdy guy, you know, and stuff like that, and it's just kind of that's one thing that really kind of fucked with me is like when I was sitting there watching the show and then all of a sudden this dude walks in and he said he was Jim Olsen, and I'm going, that's not fucking Jimmy Olsen.
James, bro, it's James now. James Olsen.
Really? Oh, and another thing is he was like, yeah, you know, me and Superman are cool, we boys, you know. I don't remember that ever happening.
Nah, dude, and Jimmy Olsen, now here's the thing with Superman too, and you know, this is all my opinion, you know, this doesn't reflect any company I work for, nothing like that. But dude, Superman's really not that interesting. He's kind of interesting, but he's a pretty plain character.
He's
you know
vanilla,
what I mean? You have three different versions. You have Farm Boy Clark Kent, you have the act he puts on when he's Clark Kent at the Daily Planet in Metropolis, and then you have Superman. But he's really not that interesting a character, but his surrounding cast is kind of like really interesting and fun, like Jimmy Olsen, Lois Lane, Perry White, whoever else you want to throw in. And Jimmy Olsen, dude, he's great. You know, and y'all know, you know, I'm a big Superman Returns fan. The dude that played Jimmy Olsen in Superman Returns was fantastic, man. He was such a portrayal of the comic relief, the fun.
I don't remember that.
The monotony. I think his name's like Sam something. So good, dude. But Jimmy Olsen should be that fun, goofy. I don't know. It should be like a silly character, you know.
He needs to be the comic relief where all the seriousness is around. He's got to break the serious point.
He's Spritle and Chim Chim, you know.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's that character that plays Lois and Clark and stuff. But yeah, dude, like, so even regardless of what color he is, just not even like remotely close to the same character. And I think it would be, and I kind of actually, maybe this is just me projecting now. Like I said, I think that girl is about as beautiful as it gets, seriously. And I kind of like the idea of Supergirl going for like the nerd instead of like the douchey fucking metrosexual dude. You know what I mean? Like that. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
No, I'm down with that too. I understand completely.
And that's always was like a cool thing, that you have this like ultra powerful, like pretty much indestructible woman, gorgeous woman, and she goes for like the nerdy cameraman.
Right.
Basically the Peter Parker, kind of Mary Jane and Peter Parker are very similar to that.
So do you think she could rip his penis off with her vagina?
Absolutely, dude. If she fucking tightens up, bro, it's over, dude. It's gone, man.
I'm just curious.
Dude, Jimmy Olsen fucking goes, like it's done, man.
And then that's the other thing is like, they had like Superman was impregnated what the fuck, Lois Lane. How is that possible?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like that's one of those things in comics where like writers, they felt like they couldn't go any further with the character, so they had to like make up all kinds of crazy shit.
Because, dude,
I don't know.
If she was given like Superman head, she would be like a Kurt Cobain when he shot off.
It's almost like getting motorboat about Supergirl.
Oh man, fucking soaked in bleach, bro.
Right,
yeah, dude,
exactly. Her fucking head would just be blown up on the side of the wall, and he'd be like, "Oops."
Yeah, that's a weird one. How unfun must that be? He's got to hold back so much, dude, to bang this chick.
Unless something... or if he like really slammed it into her and he like fucking stabbed his dick through her. I mean, it's possible.
Oh, what a difficult relationship,
right?
Yeah, but how big is Superman's dick?
Oh, it doesn't matter how big his dick is. He could be a fucking like the size of Gigi Allen's cock. It doesn't matter.
China's penis, bro. It doesn't matter, dude. Yeah, man. It's fucking.
I mean, when you can fucking run your dick through a brick wall and be like, "Yep, who's next?" I mean, fuck.
So yeah, dude. Yeah, and that's a weird one. So no, I have not seen that movie.
No, the way he gets her pregnant,
right,
is by taking her to someplace where the yellow sun.
Oh, all right. So he brings her to another planet where she can suffocate.
Oh, no, do you know how sometimes they have like Lex Luthor will do that shit where he'll put like a red sun light bulb in a room?
Yeah,
like
the big
maybe they
suit.
Have something like that in the bedroom that kind of like lowers the.
Right, there you go.
Green kryptonite sheets.
There you go. Yeah.
Hire me. I can deal with this kind of shit. I can deal with the tough subject.
Oh wait. Even better, kryptonite condoms.
Perfect.
But like mall rats, bro. But that would kill him, dude.
I don't know if it would kill him. It would just kind of like I'm
sure it wouldn't be enjoyable.
You put it where it's like a weak amount, where like it just kills the pressure of your bullet semen.
Red kryptonite condoms.
Red kryptonite condoms.
You know the difference.
I don't know the difference between red and green. I just knew the green one.
Green weakens. Red is like mutates them.
Makes him angry.
No, it's like different red kryptonite will mutate Superman to different things.
Nice.
Like neutralize them or whatever. Yeah.
Oh man.
Bro, nobody said the DC universe was easy. Nobody says it wasn't complicated.
Hey, look, and I'm a huge fan of the DC universe. Like that, I mean,
I'm New 52 on. I quit. I'm done. See ya.
Really? And that,
yeah, dude, I got no patience for it.
And that's where I got my faith back into that was when I read the New 52 Batman.
You want my diatribe? New 52 Batman. I did read that. Court of Owls was great. After that, it kind of fucking blew. Like it got dumb.
Yeah, it got kind of weird.
Of the family, I wasn't into all that, and I read it. Greg Capullo is, I mean,
that's my all-time favorite artist, dude. Like hands down.
Yeah, dude.
Wait, I thought Tim Lattie was.
He's big time up there. Yeah.
I mean, second to Tim Lattie, of course.
Oh yeah, of course.
I'm not. I can't lick the shit off his shoes, man. So dude, yeah, no, he's fantastic.
I met that guy, and he is probably one of the coolest dudes I've ever met at a convention. Capullo he's a great guy. He's fucking, and he busts his ass, dude. Every fucking day, that's what he does. He does draws. I mean, he puts out shit all the time.
I mean, if you look at his stuff, it's awesome, and you can see like the time he puts into it. So that's one of my biggest issues, man. And that story was great. I just wish it had been, I wish it had been pre-52 or something like that, whatever you want to call it. And for me, it's really the numbering. Like that's what drives me crazy, bro. You have 75 years of history here where you're right on the verge of action. Dude, how amazing would that be? Action Comics 1000, Detective Comics 1000. And of course they're going to play into it and be like, it's the 1000th issue of Detective. Here's the 1000th issue of fucking Action Comics. But dude, you had this consistent run and you broke the numbering to make a quick fucking buck, man. That's really all it came down to. You came out with a bunch of number ones so you could make a quick buck. and you fucking shit on all kinds of history and tradition. And so for that alone, fuck DC. Like, that drives me fucking crazy, man.
I understand, and you're pretty OCD with shit like that, though.
Well, dude, again, carry on tradition, bro. Like, dude, that you have the longest running books in comics. Marvel had switched over so many times to number one.
True.
Action and detective and Batman would have been right behind. You know, Batman was in the 900s, so it would have been 2 or 3 years behind Action. Why, dude? Why? Like that, I remember being a kid and me and my buddy Brian, I'm actually standing in his wedding in January.
Nice.
We always talk about that. We'd always talk about, like, dude, we're gonna be alive to see Detective 1000. We're gonna be alive to see Action 1000. And yes, they're gonna do it, but for me, it's not the same. Like, it's just not. Like, you broke the consistency, you broke the numbering. Like, come on, dude, that's so fucking fuck you, Dan DiDio. Fuck you, Jim Lee. Fuck you, Jeff Johns. Y'all are fucking hacks. Fuck off.
You don't like Jim Lee?
One thing. I've met Dan DiDio a couple times, and he's very, very nice. Very nice guy. Very cordial.
You just don't like what he did. That's all.
You fucked up my universe, yeah, bro. So I'll never forget.
Right. I understand. You don't like what he did. That's cool. I mean, like I said, if it wasn't for the New 52, I'll give you this. If it wasn't for the New 52, I wouldn't have started reading again, like the comics, So, because once I found out that Capullo was doing Batman, I was all over it. Like, I'm the dude. I got to get this, And he's actually the one who brought me back into reading it because I was so into his shit.
Was it just Batman, though?
Yeah, that's all I read. That's all I read.
Okay.
Batman stuff.
But again, dude, that was like the nugget of the New 52. It was that Batman story, and it was all Capullo and Schneider. And what's funny, what's even better about it, is that Batman was the only one that didn't really like flip over and become a new series. Batman was the only one that kind of everything that had gone on before continued through. Because remember, in Court of Owls, you got Tim Drake in there, you got Damian, Nightwing. Everybody
you had all. Yeah, you had them all.
Stands up, which is weird.
Yeah,
but otherwise it's pretty normal.
So, you're right.
Just saying, like it's
but it's
a
all
little different.
It's all in who writes it, though, too. I mean, you got guys who are like, you know what, fuck this, I'm going to do what I want with it. And Schneider just basically said, I'm going to continue what has been done.
Dude, Court of Owls is rolling. It's
I love
awesome.
it. I love it.
It's an awesome story. I love the dude that was drawing Wonder Woman. I never read it, but I love the dude's art. The guy Chang or whatever. Like, he's awesome, dude. He's so good. I forget his name, and I apologize if he ever one day listens to this, but you're an awesome artist. Never read the story though, so I don't know anything about the story. Everything else, they just turned it into like 90s Image.
Yeah.
Think about it. Like, that's all it became. Like, it just became, dude, you're 20 years late. Dude, it's not 1992 anymore. Nobody gives a fuck, dude. Like, I don't need cyborgs and I don't need blood and killing. Like, it's not fancy anymore, dude. Like, the comics code has been gone, bro. It's not. It's more. You have more talent if you don't have to rely on those fucking tricks. If you have to tell a story where Superman doesn't snap necks and all this other stuff, like, dude, that shows more talent.
Yeah.
Fuck, if I want that, I'll go read fucking Youngblood, dude.
Right.
I'll go read fucking Cyberforce or Ripclaw.
This motherfucker said, dude, you said Cyberforce and Ripclaw in the same line.
Get the fuck out of here. Fuck you, Jim Lee.
Wow.
Fuck you, Johns. So sick of that shit, man. You took it from me.
Calm down, Tim. Calm down. We're going to have to help restrain you.
You triggered me, dude. You triggered me, bro, with all this shit.
That's his trigger word. New 52. Ah!
You all day. You were texting me in the morning, buttering me up, bro, and then you drug me in here, dude.
And I knew I was going to take you down.
Push them buttons. Push
them buttons, man.
52.
You thought trannies were bad. New 52 is worse.
Trannies in the military now. Fucking New 52. Changing the DC Comics numbering. Oh, my God, dude.
Oh, fuck. So, Tim and Gary, we have a interesting show coming up. Well, there's two interesting things. Well, the whole weekend's going to be pretty weird, but we have an interesting show. Our normal MHOG open mic will be Friday night, but also Friday night, the glorious and amazing Corey Feldman is playing Southport.
Awesome.
I personally want to be there to see this incredible
train wreck.
Yes. like I thought I really needed to be at the Stone Temple Pilots thing that was there, where Scott Weiland was there doing his stuff. But then I didn't go to that one. But this, I really do think I need to be there because I really think this is going to be a spectacular disaster.
Let's hope so, dude. So some of you may know, most of y'all know, one of my best friends, his family owns that bar. I worked there for many, many, many years. And I know all kinds of behind the scenes. I know plenty of behind the scenes on the Corey Feldman thing.
Right.
I'm coming out of retirement. I will be out of retirement that night, dude. I will be at the door. They called in the big guns, bro. They called in the thunder.
Well, they knew it's
I will
gonna
be at the fucking door for Corey Feldman, bro. I will be
They knew
inside
it
for Corey Feldman.
sellout.
I'll be out there.
Yeah, because it's gonna be a big crowd, man. They're gonna need all the extra people they can to handle that fucking madness.
Yeah. No, that's absolutely what's going on. I think he already covered, so everything else is like lagniappe after this. But still, you want to have a good show. You want to do as good as possible.
Well, of course.
And check this out, bro. So my buddy Tim Stoddard, this motherfucker, I'm texting with him last night or Facebook PMing or whatever the fuck, and this dude straight up, we're kind of going back and forth, and I was like, man, I want to get a Burbs poster signed for Corey Feldman. Like, that's what I wanted to do, and I wish I had ordered it early in the day. I still might see if I can get something overnighted. This dude went online and bought a fucking Batman 14 to get Corey Feldman to sign.
Damn.
Seriously, dude. And he wants him to sign it to Tim. That's one serious book, Corey Feldman. If anybody's a Lost Boys fan, like that's
awesome.
Lost Boys.
Are you fucking serious? A Batman 14, he bought that just for him to sign it?
Dude, CGC 2.0. Yeah, dude. So gonna bust open the CGC, get him the fucking sign of one of the rarest comics out there, bro.
Damn.
A Batman 14.
Dude, that's pretty fucking incredible.
Now he says he might not be there for it, and he's like, I might need to call in a favor. I'm like, absolutely, not even debatable, because obviously my name's Tim too, so I'm gonna fucking take pictures. I hope I get to take a fucking picture and get him to sign it. Like, that is so cool, dude.
That's pretty awesome.
So I think it cost him fuck. I mean, I'm not gonna, I don't.
Well, I mean, he just got
under 500.
Oh, that's not bad.
Especially for CG.
It's just insane to get Corey Feldman to sign and have it overnighted.
Dude, that's so incredible.
But do you think he's ever signed a Batman 14 ever?
No, I don't think he's ever seen a Batman 14. I don't think the one in the movie was real.
Right.
It was as a cover to me.
Yeah, it was just a print, probably. Like somebody put a copy of the actual cover in there.
So that's pretty cool. Otherwise, dude, it's gonna be a hell of a show. So they got a band Werewolf, I think. Is that the name? Is that the name of the opener?
I think it was. Yeah.
They're gonna have some burlesque girls doing some kind of nonsense. Doing like an ode to Corey Feldman before he comes on.
Right.
It's gonna be pretty interesting. It's gonna be I think it's gonna be a great night. So we get there.
10
I gotta
o'clock.
get there at like 7.
10:30 is when the show starts. I mean, not when the show, when Corey goes on.
And that's if he gets on at 10:30,
Right.
Like, if. So, I think it's going to, so I worked there for like 8 years. I guess I'm going on my 9th year if you want to count this. And I can always tell when a big show is going to happen because I'll start getting hit up. And, normal night, no people aren't going to start texting me, asking me questions. But when I start getting like random questions from people for something, I'm like, okay, this is probably going to be a big night. So yeah, a bunch of people been hitting me up asking me stuff. So there's a buzz floating around. Everybody knows about this Corey Feldman show.
What do you think people want to see Corey Feldman because it's Corey Feldman? They want to see the train wreck.
I think they just want to see it because they think it's something fucked up's going to happen.
Train wreck, dude.
Train wreck.
Exactly. I mean, unfortunately, I do feel bad for him because he's fucking batshit crazy, and
I mean, why feel bad for him? I mean, he's happy on stage. I mean, he's ecstatic on stage.
I know.
I think he got diddled as a kid. You know what I mean? Like,
by 4.
Michael Jackson.
Him and Corey Haim and shit like that. Like, there's all kinds of pedophilia in fucking Hollywood. So yeah, dude, I'm sure he had like a weird life. But yeah, I'm kind of with you, dude. Like, you're fucking Corey Feldman. Like, you were in License to Drive. You got to hang out with probably the hottest chick ever, Nicole Eggert.
Yep.
So might have even have boned her. So you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of awesome. He was in an episode of Sliders, which was really good.
Dude, he was in so much shit. He was in the fucking Goonies, for crying out loud.
Yep.
Dude, he was in, what was it, Friday the 13th 5?
Yeah, 5.
I mean, yeah, the list goes on, dude. And I remember as a kid, and again, The Burbs, bro. The Burbs, I think, is such an underrated movie. It's so it's borderline a perfect film.
I agree.
And he killed in that, dude. I used to want to be Corey Feldman, bro. Seriously, Haim and Feldman, I really wanted to be those dudes. And Ed Furlong, I thought Ed Furlong was like the coolest dude.
Why did you want to be the 3 dudes that one is dead, one is in prison, and the other one's batshit crazy?
Dude, because they were fucking awesome in the 80s and early 90s, dude. Like, I mean, it's a shame it turned out that way, but fuck, they were cool, dude.
I mean, the only other person you could have said you wanted to be was the kid who played the fucking what's his name? Who played Darth Vader in episode 1.
Oh, dude, that little tubbo.
Yeah, he's fucked too.
He's a weird.
He's in prison too.
Angry.
They put him in prison because he was schizophrenic.
Oh, no way, huh?
Oh yeah, that little dude. Yeah, he got teased after school and shit for being in the Star Wars movie, saying that he was Darth Vader and this and that, and the kids would beat the shit out of him, and he went fucking crazy. He went schizophrenic, and his parents had to put him in a fucking psych ward, and now he did a bunch of shit. Then he went to prison. That's what it was, and then now the prison put him in the psych ward because they found out he was schizophrenic. Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, dude. And that goes to show you, bruh. Episode 1 fucking sucked, man. Like, George Lucas should have picked an older person to play fucking Anakin, dude. I rest this solely on his shoulders, dude. You did this, Lucas. You did this to that little boy, man.
That poor kid.
It was such a fucking dumb movie.
That's so bad.
Why would you not make him dude? You make him an adult, bro. That shit's fucking awesome. Like, it's not even that bad a flick.
Like episode
Anakin.
Like episode 2 should have been like episode 1.
I agree.
And then
episode 3 could have been 2 movies.
Right.
Or something, some variation of that. No way, that's something else, dude. Bro, being a child star is fucked, man.
Oh yeah, all those guys.
Like the parents are kind of like the greedy, weird ones that are like forcing you into this kind of shit.
Oh yeah, you have to go. Go do this for me. I need to make money.
Right. They're kind of like living out their I guess aspirations to be actors or to be part of like Hollywood and stuff like that. It's so bizarre.
You're living out their life through a child.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, dude. And it's crazy when you and every time I follow all of them on like Instagram and stuff like that. The Full House cast like ended up turning out pretty okay. Like Jodie Sweetin went through a shit. Oh, god damn, old big titty Jodie Sweetin. She's so fucking sexy. But yeah, dude, they seem to have come out like pretty good.
Well,
and what happened? Oh, don't fuck this up for me. Don't pull a Supergirl doing porn thing. What do we have?
Except for the fucking Olsen twins.
Yeah, I was say the Olsen twins. They're batshit crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'll agree with that. Everybody else seemed to turn out fine.
I mean, but that's what happens when Uncle Jesse fucks you when you're fucking like 1.
Yeah, you get a little finger bang or whatever.
You'll remember this when you get older. Pink.
But dude, I mean, that's okay. Out of all of Hollywood, though, man, fuck, dude, Full House doesn't have a bad track record. Most of the kids turned out to be all right. Kimmy Gibbler has a nice, normal, functioning life, dude, where she accepts being Kimmy Gibbler. She's not in a fucking psych ward somewhere, in a prison or something like that.
Thank goodness.
Fuller House all day, man. I mean, I only saw season 1, but
I've never watched it, and I don't plan on watching it.
How come? Why?
I don't know. I just think I was like, okay, so Full House had its run, it's done. Why would I want to watch Fuller House?
Because it's fucking awesome, dude. It's actually really good. I have issues on like who fucking DJ's gonna date, but yeah, man, it's pretty good.
Well, just to let you know, it is not being renewed for season 3. So.
Wait, huh? I thought it was.
Nope, canceled.
Really? Dude, are you positive? Because I see them on fucking Instagram all the time. I thought they were doing a season 3.
I'm pretty sure. Well, there may be a season 3, but I don't think it's going on anywhere after that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of these things where it says when I read this thing, I was like, shows that are possibly going to be canceled in the future, like they're gonna, and they put on there like that one's one that's going to be canceled after the third season. Iron Fist is only getting a second season. That's it.
Never saw it.
I heard it's good. I haven't watched it, but I heard it's really good.
Yeah, dude. I tapered off like over the last few years. Like it just, I think they oversaturated everything, and it just, man, I never thought it would happen. But yeah, I think I had too many bad experiences with like comic book related stuff in a row, and like, I love, bro. I'm old school fanboy, you know what I mean? Like I was at the comic shops all the time when I was a kid and shit like that. And it wasn't like this nice, like loving group of people, you know? Like it was just fucking angry nerds, and you'd bitch about books, you'd bitch about movies, and it was fun, it was awesome, it was cool. So yeah, dude, I think they just rubbed me wrong too many times, and I'm just fuck this, I'm done. Daredevil was fantastic. Daredevil's rolling. Yeah. I thought Jessica, dude, I'm actually into Jessica Jones, bro. I think she's so hot.
Never watched it. So
no, I'm just. I mean, it was the show was cool. It went too long, but her herself, the chick, Kristen Ritter. Oh, she's so fucking dirty sexy. It's fucking awesome, man.
And dirty sexy.
You know what I mean, dude?
I do.
It's not like Supergirl's like girl next. Look, if you told me Kristen Ritter did porn, fucking, it would be the wallpaper on my computer. You know what I mean? Like it wouldn't affect me at all. Like when you say Supergirl did porn, like it hurts. It fucks me up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like you're dating somebody and you find out they were like this big fucking tramp their whole life. You know, it breaks that fucking illusion you have.
Calm down,
Kristen Ritter, like it doesn't bother me, man. Like I almost want her to be like dirtier. It's fucking great, bro. Filthy.
You're just terrible. Terrible man. No, but I agree. I know what dirty sexy is. There's several few people like that. Like Gary.
That's just me, bro. Well, name one. What you got?
Gary.
He is kind of dirty sexy.
See,
bro.
right?
The bear.
Right? The bear is gonna grab you. You're gonna be his cub, motherfucker.
You got that dirty bear vibe, bro. I don't blame that cook, dude. I don't blame that fucking waiter, bro. You can't blame him, dude. You can't. Game recognizes game.
I'm surprised. I was looking at your thing one day, and you actually like a show that I fell in love with.
Who's this?
Patrick McGowan shows.
Oh, no way, dude. The Prisoner is.
I loved it. I fell in love with it the first time I saw it. I mean, it's an awesome show.
It is. A buddy of ours, people have made comments on my photo, and a buddy of ours, Ted, who's very, very funny, a guy I look up to a lot. He said something on there, and I was like, I am not a number, I'm a human being. And he goes, yeah. He's like, what's your social? And I'm just like, yeah, you kind of got me, dude.
I think I wrote the line, I'm not number. But,
yeah, I was fucking with you, dude. I put the gif with like the ball bouncing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Talking about the rover.
That show is kind of like, I'm a big conspiracy guy. Like I do a book about fucking Roswell and aliens and stuff. And man, dude, just over the last I wouldn't even say a decade, over the last 5-6 years, dude, it seems like all these conspiracy theories are like becoming conspiracy fact, you know? I was even watching something on John F. Kennedy like right before we did this. I got about 20 minutes left on it about the JFK assassination. And dude, The Prisoner is kind of like a representation of that, dude. It's kind of like the TV version of like 1984. You know?
And look when it was brought out. Yeah, exactly. Look when it was made in the 60s, in the late 50s and 60s.
And some of the stuff that goes on is kind of like relevant today, man. Like it's just, dude, what a great show, man.
Patrick McGowan, he was awesome writing the show. The only thing he did not like was the very end of it. The very end of it was very strange. But all the rest of the shows,
dude, I want people to watch it, bro. I urge people. I just started rewatching it. I'm about I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 episodes in.
I got the complete DVD set. It had needed about.
Oh, it's dude, bro. I saw a dude at Halloween last year, and fuck him, but he was dressed as the Prisoner, and I was like the only dude that got it, and
nice.
I'm gonna steal that costume. I might wait a year or two, and then I'm totally pulling it off.
Well, did you have you ever seen The New Prisoner?
I'm not watching that fucking garbage. Dude.
I watched 2 episodes of it. Like you said, it's garbage. They were trying to remake it, and they didn't do shit with it.
Why?
I didn't even know they remade it.
Yes.
Fuck. Why? dude, you have, and it's funny. There's a couple movies that have slipped through the cracks. Like Jaws is the first one that comes to mind. Like I'm obsessed with Jaws. Like all of them. I think Jaws 2 is possibly one of the greatest movies. I think it's a better redemption story than fucking Rocky.
Just to let you know, it's coming.
Well, okay, but that is my point. Like when you have something that's already like perfect, why redo it, man?
Can't improve
like
it.
Why? And The Prisoner is on that level of, dude, if you can't do a better job, like why make Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with Johnny Depp and the fucking Oompa Loompas and then change, like why? Why are you doing it, dude?
With that movie, I liked it. I didn't like the fucking Oompa Loompas in it.
Dude, the Oompa Loompas fucking sucked, bro.
Like, and, I really dug the
this little pygmy guy. Like, he's fucking nice and weird. But yeah, it's just not the same thing, dude.
Like, I dug the weirdness of the movie. I just didn't like the fact that there was only one Oompa Loompa and it was like 60 million of the same guy.
It's another case of CG overdone. Like, just because you can do CG doesn't mean you need to flood everything with it,
Yeah.
But there's a scene. I think the original Willy Wonka is 1,000,000 times creepier than the Tim Burton film.
Oh yeah.
There's a scene when they're going through that fucking tunnel.
That's
it's crazy. Yeah.
Father starts saying that shit. I mean, I can't do it, and I'd butcher it if I tried. Dude, that is fucking weird, man.
Well, a lot of
he basically lets Charlie and his fucking grandpa almost die in that fan and stuff like that. Dude, kids are like dying all over the place, bro. Dude, that is a creepy movie, bro.
Well, a lot of people said that that movie is based like on
Hell.
Hell, yeah, exactly. And
really?
Yeah.
What do you mean? How so?
Wait, what?
How so?
Like how so? Like how's it based on hell? Like what do you mean?
Like he's like Willy Wonka's the devil. He's tempted the people by different things.
God. But dude, that movie's fucked up, man.
It is.
So yeah, and I like those. I like those kind of like Grimm's fairy tale type stories, where there's children are put in this is gonna sound so fucked up, but they're put in like situations where there are like serious consequences. They're scary. They're weird. It's not like watered down, where it feels like a lot of times today.
Yeah. Well, now they just got to worry about living real life from their dirty uncles and shit.
They're too big. Fuck, kids today are too busy picking a gender. Like, I mean, it's just fucking. I mean, Jesus Christ, dude, who has time for films when you got to decide which sex you are? I mean, that makes total sense.
Yeah, it's like, we gotta pick a gender. We gotta we have all the porn we want at our fingertips. And then we listen to people online to kill ourselves. It's just a really fucking weird world we live in.
Parents that are out there, keep an eye out for the fucking, what is it, the
blue whale? Yep, the blue whale.
That is some scary stuff, and it's another example of like conspiracy coming to life. You know what I mean? Like, dude, there's all these people out there now that are like witches and all this other fucking shit. It's so crazy, bruh. Like Lana Del Rey is like a witch and fucking does like, all these people do like satanic shit. It's fucking wild, dude. Where you used to keep that kind of like, if it was going on, you might keep it in the closet or whatever.
Yeah, you kept it to yourself.
It's fucking crazy. And then so look out for that one, because I heard about that the other day, and that is some of the saddest stuff I've ever heard in my life, and really, really creepy and weird. And fucking Elsa Gate, dude. Have y'all heard about that?
No, what's this?
So, Gary, you don't have any kids, huh? You have any children or no?
No, sir.
None that he knows of.
Okay. Little Wayne's too young for this, but dude, so there's these videos online, and fuck, man, I wish we had done this earlier in the show, so make sure people hear it. But dude, there's these people are making these videos with Elsa and Spider-Man, and there's tons of them on the internet where Elsa and Spider-Man like have like, you know, they're basically shipping. They're putting the characters together and like having them in, you know, it's what starts off as very playful, cute situations like, oh, fucking Elsa from Frozen and Spider-Man are like boyfriend and girlfriend. They hold hands and stuff like that. But dude, all these videos end up like taking weird, overly sexual turns where like Spider-Man's like humping, they get naked, little kids give each other like abortions and stuff like that. Like it becomes fucking disgusting and degenerate, dude. And what happens is little kids are like watching this stuff online because they're just looking up Spider-Man and Elsa like it's a thing. Yeah. I don't know what the connection is. I don't know why there's a connection between these characters. But dude, these fucking just weird sicko people are and dude, look, I understand there's a place for like porn kind of stuff, like shipping porn, you know, like people get that kind of commissions. I've never done any personally. Right. I don't know if I would. But yeah, bro, it's kind of weird, dude, that you're like gearing this towards kids, and like YouTube will fucking have it in the you know, as a trending video. Like they're not blocking it from kids. You know,
I think I've seen some things like that similar. Like there's this, you know, the Minions. There's like this weird fucking like split off of the way. It's not the Minions. It's like somebody did a really terrible job drawing them, but they use that type of character, and then they splice together like Peppa Pig. And then they like do fucked up things. Like I've watched them like have babies and like weird shit like that. And we're looking up stuff for like Peppa Pig and the Minions for my kid to watch. And this shit pops on. And I'm like, what the fuck is this?
That's what I'm saying, dude. So a parent could be letting their kid watch some shit on YouTube. And if y'all know, I watch YouTube all day long. I love YouTube now. And you know, if you stop watching a video, another video pops up that's, you know, usually along the same vein of what you're watching, you know? So if you're watching a motivational vid, you can watch fucking 20 in a row. If you're watching something about conspiracies, you know, etc. So yeah, dude. So a little kid, you could leave them in front of the fucking computer, and next thing you know, you're watching Spider-Man give Elsa an abortion or something like that, or fucking like hump all over her on a pool table, or fucking sick weird shit. Like really just weird stuff, dude. And again, I've seen like Batman porn and like Justice. Fuck, man, there's a Justice League porn. The ending of that motherfucker. Good God, unbelievable, bro. I'm getting the vapors right now thinking about it. Like I'm sweating, bro. But dude, like it. But I'm an adult. I have to go to a porn site to see this. You know, like I have to go out of my way to see it. Like, dude, they need to I don't know. They need to do something about this on YouTube. Like, kids should not be watching that kind of stuff. And it's crazy that they're at that level now. You know, cable, you could put on Nickelodeon or Disney Channel. And years ago, Disney Channel now is a little nuts, and just let it go. You know, fuck, it's Nickelodeon. Go ahead, watch Nick Jr. YouTube, shit, man, it's like the Wild West, bro.
Yeah, you never know what you're gonna fucking get. And I keep trying to tell Caitlin that I said you got to watch sometimes when you put stuff on because it'll end up being like, you know, some weird shit while the kid's sitting there watching this, you know?
Corrupt his mind.
So, so that's why we put on Blippi.
What is Blippi?
Check him out. He
will corrupt your mind.
What is it? What the fuck is Blippi, dude?
Blippi is a guy who, and I'll say, you know, I'll plug him, dude. I don't care. You know, he's it's like a children's show that he made on YouTube, where he like teaches kids different things and stuff like that, and it's cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay. He's a strange guy, but it's all the character. You know what I mean? So,
man, I always thought those dudes were weird. A buddy of mine, like we were talking about Mr. Rogers the other day. Supposedly Mr. Rogers, I don't think he did anything weird. Like he never like fucking diddled kids or nothing like that. I think he might have just been genuinely.
Ask Rum.
Like,
Ask Rum whenever next time you talk to him.
Okay. All right.
He has a horrible Mr. Rogers story. He hates Mr. Rogers to a T.
I think I heard the story.
Like he met him in real life,
yes,
kind of thing?
Yes.
Oh fuck! Come on, you got to do it. What is it?
Oh no! It's like a weird, like Rum was working somewhere and Mr. Rogers was just like a horrible person. Like he was, you know, just being like a complete piece of shit, and Rum had to deal with it.
Okay.
And I don't know. I mean, as long as you don't fuck kids, I guess that's okay.
Oh yeah, I'm good with that. He could be an asshole to rub. That's fine.
Right, like that's kind of how you always cross the line with me. Like when you start fucking children, like that's always like a big no.
Right. You think?
But yeah, dude, like some of these guys always trip me out. Like Teletubbies, I always thought was fucking weird, dude, and awkward. The Blues Clues guy, like I'm ready for that dude to like be like fucking stuffing women in refrigerators and slashing kids, like, you know what I mean? Like some of these guys is kind of like odd.
What was the name of that fucking Yo Gabba Gabba with the dildo kids?
Yes.
Dude, Yo Gabba Gabba's enough, and dude, it looked cool, like it was wacky, but it was fucking weird.
You could I would love to trip on acid and watch it.
Oh yeah, dude, that's some crazy shit.
Man, dude. I did like what's the other one? Like Lazy Town. Like I used to watch that. I thought that was fun.
I don't know what that is.
Dude, that one's the one where like everybody like looks like dolls, like plastic dolls and stuff. And there's like one like ripped dude with a mustache and shit like that. Apparently it was like a bodybuilder.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Show. I found this out like after the fact. I used to watch it because it was just like really weird and odd. And it turns out it was like a bodybuilder that wanted kids to be like active. So it sounded like it had some kind of noble.
Right.
No intentions. But you know what I'm saying? Like those guys seem like pretty odd. Like guys that do like kids oriented shows. And you just said that Blippi dude was odd, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's like odd really, like in person, like or it's just I think it's just a character, you know? Because you kind of get a weird vibe because he's got to be kind of silly and kiddie to keep a kid's attention. So that's why it gives you that, like, why am I watching this, you know? But
my point is,
don't fuck kids.
No, absolutely not. But fucking, you have to be it's a little strange to want to do that. Like, I like kids. I actually love kids. I think they're everything on this planet. You know what I mean? Like us in our 30s and pushing 40s and into our 40s, we're shit. You know what I mean? We're solder in a few years.
We're at the end of the line.
Right, dude. Like, kids are what's fucking important. So I always try to take time with kids at shows and stuff like that. But I never like, I don't know, dude. I don't get like fucking Mr. Rogers with them, dude. Or I don't get all like Blues Clues with them. I just talk to them like fucking people, bruh. So it's, and I also don't like want to go do stuff like that. So it's kind of odd for me to like, I don't know. I guess it's a noble gesture. I guess. You see what I'm saying? Like I guess it takes a different breed to want to do like kid shows.
Oh, it does. It does. It takes a completely different person.
All silly with them and shit.
Yeah.
As much as I like that, like I think kids are funny. They're funny as fuck.
Well,
but, yeah, man.
You know, I enjoy watching my son watch because it's funny because he like learned a lot from watching these things, so it's pretty cool, you know.
Yeah, dude, I remember watching Sesame Street.
Electric Company.
Yep.
No, dude, I never watched that.
I think the Electric Company's before.
Electric Company before your time.
Electric Company
was 70s.
Little bit
like
before
late 70s or mid to late 70s and early 80s.
Okay.
Yeah, Tim, dude, you were probably just being a sperm cell by that time.
Yeah, I remember watching in kindergarten and first grade. 79 to 80.
I'm a big Muppet Babies fan, man. I think that's probably one of the greatest shows I've ever seen in my life.
I'm a fan of the Muppet Babies too.
The second Night Stars series is going to be based off of a Muppet Babies episode, straight
nice.
up, dude.
That's awesome.
Not joking.
Speaking of Night Stars,
it was all about imagination. You know, that's the whole theme of the show was imagination. Use your imagination. Use your imagination. It was so cool. And they'd open a door, and there'd be like Jabba the Hutt.
Right.
You know, they'd open the door, and there's Indiana Jones, the boulder from Raiders of the Lost Ark. And that's why you can't get that show on DVD. Is because they use so many of those clips from the Lucas and Spielberg films that the rights are just
all
like
over.
A quagmire to get it. So you know you can find it online and stuff. But
so Tim.
Mm-hmm.
We are getting to the end of our show, but I want you to plug your stuff, man. So speaking of Night Stars, give these people what they want. Tell them where to find it. Tell them where you are. Tell them your phone number so they can call you up.
They ain't getting that. But no, dude, if you go to Lattie Inc., LATTIEINK.com, that's my website. You can get the comics on there. You can get the new T-shirt that just came out.
It's awesome.
We did some great photos, and you will see those photos on the website, done by Wayne's old lady, who's a absolute awesome photographer. Even though she doesn't, I don't know how confident she is in it, but she is awesome, and she did an amazing job. Caitlin Danger Baker. I'd look her up as well. If you're in local and you need some photography needs. No bullshit. I'm not even just saying that, bro. She did a fucking amazing job. My little girl Kiki, she did a fucking amazing job.
So
but both they were so good. They did me a real good favor. And yeah, dude, I do Ghostbusters, WWE, and PlantsVZombies. I'm actually doing a PlantsVZombies signing Saturday on the North Shore at Barnes & Noble's.
Nice.
Get your asses over there. Go meet Tim. Tell him you heard us on the
meet
show.
Us Tim Lattie.
Right, yeah, let's not talk about any of the subjects we talked about on this episode.
None. Just say I heard you on the show, and Tim will draw you a penis in your book.
No, it's gonna be. I'm definitely gonna be doing some PVZ sketches in the books and stuff like. And this is the first time signing at Barnes & Noble, so that'll be cool.
That's very cool, dude. That's awesome. When you should come do one on this side of the river.
Yes, or at least this side of the lake.
And a funny story. I went in there the other day, bro, and it was kind of fun. I shouldn't have done it, bro, because I'd been drinking. I went drinking in the middle of the day, and I think I even told you about this, Wayne.
Yeah.
And fucking, I went into Barnes & Noble's, and I was like, man, let me find out where the fucking PlantsVZombies books are. And it wasn't in the normal section, and I had to go to that kids section, like, underneath. You know how it's like under the stairs? It's like this little hub within Barnes & Noble's that you gotta like go into, and like as a normal, it's
almost like Harry Potter's own bedroom.
Dude, and you definitely don't go in there when you like fucking stink of like Jaeger and Miller Lite and fucking Jameson. I shouldn't have done it, and I did. And I don't know, it kind of went like a little weird, but I think I'm gonna do a signing there eventually. But it was a little awkward.
So
and they brought me.
Tim Lattie would not be stinking of Miller Lite, Jameson, or Jaeger this
Saturday morning. No, not at all.
I might, because I got Corey Feldman the night before. I'm
trying
not to drink.
And if he comes out to the show on Saturday, our show, which we'll see.
Honestly, try to. Yes, I'm honestly going to try to.
Yes, I know he'll get drunk then, because I will definitely help him out with that.
It's a different animal. Different. By that point, with the kid stuff's over with. After that,
it's gonna be fun. But yeah, man, like, go get Tim's stuff. It's great work. He's fucking incredible. He's done almost all of the MHOG prints. He's doing stuff for my band. He's gonna do something for my wife and my future wife and I's wedding party.
Done the UNICEF book.
Yes, he's done work for UNICEF. He's masturbated.
You can go read a free comic. So if you go to lattieinc.com, LATTIEINK.com, there's a link where you can press free comic book. You can read the free UNICEF book.
Awesome.
And it's
awesome.
Really fun. It's Night Stars Adventure.
So do that. If you want any, like Tim said, any photography, look up KEB Photography. That's my wife to be. So Saturday night we got the show at the Babylon with my band Breach, with Jack Lock Rock Show, with the House of Goats, and with the boys from Black Creole. Which, by the way, I wanted to announce today that 2 of the members of Black Creole will be taking over the Full Metal movie review on this show. Zach and Peyton will be taking over that episodes of that. I got the first installment, which is basically them talking about 2 of their favorite movies, and I will be playing that on not this show but the following show, so look out for that. That'll be really cool. And so we got that. We got fucking the MHOG open mic. We got Corey Feldman tomorrow, Friday night. Everything's happening, so you guys, if you ain't got nothing to do, there's plenty out there to do, so go do it. Anyway, Tim, thank you for joining us, man.
Man.
It's been fucking too long. Like, really.
I know, it has been too long. It has been too long, bro. My buddy's nickname is Nigger Eye.
Yes!
His daughter punched him. His daughter hit him in the eye, bro, when they were wrestling, and he's had a black eye, bro, and that's the nickname we gave him, dude, and he's not happy with it.
That's so good.
So,
that's
there
awesome.
it is.
That's so good.
I made y'all motherfuckers wait till the end.
All the way to the end of the show.
You are awesome. You know why? A lot of people be listening for that nickname, and they need to wait to the end of the show.
That's so good, dude. That's so good. That's so good.
I got 2 quick things real fast.
What you got? Hold on. Before we get out here, Gary's got 2 more things to go.
All right, I got parenting award I want to give out.
What?
A parenting award.
A parenting award. Okay.
To a Miss Elena Nicole Donahue of Springfield, Oregon.
Oh, okay.
This is what this bitch did.
What did she do?
She decided to pull her 2-year-old daughter, 4-year-old son, and 8-year-old nephew behind her 4 tours, tied to a rope with a little red plastic wagon around a roundabout, doing about 30 miles an hour.
Wow.
And then she goes to the police department. When the police department arrests her, and she says she don't sees nothing wrong with it.
People these days.
Dude, it's just getting weirder and weirder, man.
She said she was showing her kids a good time.
And that's what the dirty uncle said to your daughter. I was just showing her a good time.
And one last thing.
What's that?
I'll give a little shout out.
All right, go ahead. Give you a little shout out, buddy.
All right, well, they had this app you can get on your phone.
Right.
You know,
we've been playing the game.
We've been playing the game.
Tim, you should join the game, man.
Yeah, it's awesome.
What is this?
It's an app called Evil Apples.
If you ever played Cards Against Humanity, all it is Cards Against Humanity,
but on your phone.
On your phone.
You need to get it, dude. You can play with me, Gary, and a few other people. It's really fucking fun, dude.
So on my avatar, I have the actual MHOG.
Yeah, he wears the MHOG hat.
The way you can actually, if anybody would like the MHOG hat,
we have them for sale. We have them for sale.
I don't know how many you have left, but
not many.
You could pick them up at the show. Come this Saturday night.
Yeah, come Saturday night. I'll have them there.
Well, they had this one girl she's from Canada. She's a big metal fan, like real big metal fan, like Wayne is, because she loves War, all that. Love all these older metal bands that she grew up with,
like Corey Feldman.
Yeah, and she saw that my hat, and she mentioned, I was playing a game with her one day, and she mentioned in the chat room, like, the podcast ain't nothing what I thought it was, because she thought it was going to be like a regular metal.
A lot of people say that.
I was explaining to her, it's about anything, everything. Just give it a chance. She started listening to her, started asking me more questions about it, and now she's a fan.
Sweet.
So I told her I'll give her a little
family.
shout out. It's Tank Girl, a TNK Girl on Evil Apples. So there's your little shout
Tank Girl,
out.
nice. I wonder if she's a big fan of the Tank Girl.
Maybe. But,
I know I was, especially Lori Petty. That was
a cool movie. It was a fun movie.
It was strange.
No, I just want to put it this way. I'll put it this way. Back in the day, Lori Petty was hot as Tank Girl. Come on.
She was.
Dude, now in Orange is the New Black? No. No.
I've never seen that, dude. Why, she looks bad?
Oh, she looks haggard, dude. It's terrible. It's terrible. But anyway, I was your host, Wayne, and I want to say thank you to Tim Lattie for coming on the show again. I also want to thank Big Gary for stepping in and doing some work.
No problem, man. I'm glad to be here, and glad to talk to you again, Tim.
Hell yeah.
Oh no, I'm glad to be here too, dude. Anybody that listen to this, like, please don't put me on blast, Brian, in my career. All the shit that was said. Just forget it happened.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Website.
Just let it go.
Just remember the good stuff.
If you do.
Yeah. Just go buy a t-shirt. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us. I was your host, Wayne.
Uber Gary.
Tim Lattie.
And remember, ladies and gentlemen, to keep it
That's it.
Get the fuck